We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. After so much pre-fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That right hook catching air. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
There's a counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
If you have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter, you've got to keep them out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This has been a very competitive round between these two. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They're both trying for a knockout. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist, be a pickpocket, in and out. Don't stand there and be so obvious.
Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. That uppercut does not score. Nobody home with that hook. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. This is a high-octane battle.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The straight right just misses. And down goes Fury. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. Right uppercut just off target. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Adeleye rocks. And that was a heavyweight shot that put Big D down. And you can see it right here. That body shot sent. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
Can't score with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Did a nice job blocking the right jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
And he misses with that straight left. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He left his chin exposed, and he got caught.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
David Adeleye couldn't take any more, and down he goes. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. It's not over till it... And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That left hook misses. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration.
Oh my word, Adeleye in some serious trouble. Back and forth, so he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Not a lot of punch out. Thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't find a home. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. This is the danger spot.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Pretty close fight here in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Both men step back for just a moment. It's a real good back and forth between these two fighters. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The perfect counter lands. You know that bell was sweet. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. He misses with that straight left. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style.